The island of Tahiti, part of French Polynesia, is in the South Pacific. The first thing that strikes you after arrival is the warm, humid climate, the lush tropical foliage, black sand beaches, emerald blue seas, surfing, and the laid-back lifestyle of the locals. The Polynesians are a people that display simplicity, respect, and humility. And as we found the next day, our driver displayed all of these characteristics. Our first stop on the island was the Hilton Hotel Resore, where we crashed in the afternoon, and then we observed in the evening the most spectacular sunset. On day 2 of our stay, we took a car trip around the island, seeing Pointe Venus, the Farrrumal waterfalls, the Arahoho blowhoe, and Jarins Wae Gardens. Cannabis. Pharmacy. Medical, it looks like medical marijuana.
Tiki house?
City house.
Oh, oh wow.
Yes, city. Mary.
Oh, that's pretty.
A lobster.
You can find in Papeete, but big of 80% of production of black pearl go to exported to
Right.
Hong Kong and Japan.
Hong Kong and Japan
Yes.
harvest the.
Oh, the
Oh, it's-
oyster is
yeah.
yes is in.
It's quite a procedure. And then, when they do this second graft, how long does it take before they harvest that?
It depends. Yes, become big about 11 to 15 millimeters. It's very big.
Yeah. Black pearls.
We say black pearl, but all the pearl are not black. They have the difference with pearl, Japanese pearl, Chinese pearl, Australian pearl. They are white, champagne, like that. The difference with our pearl, we have many color. We have green, was green, peacock, many difference of color.
Mm-hmm.
Into the Venus point.
Oh, this is neat. This is a church?
Oh yes, it's a church, Protestant church.
Huh.
Pink Protestant church.
And cemetery. The waters of Pointe Venus is where Pan Am Flight 816 crashed after takeoff from Faha International Airport with Anne Matique, Mary's sister, on board with her new husband on their honeymoon. Such an unbelievably devastating event. Pointe Venus is also where the HMS Bounty landed, and the crew, led by Lieutenant Fletcher Christian, mutinied against Captain William Bligh. And perhaps the best movie depicting this was that made with Marlon Brando starring as Fletcher Christensen. And the people on the island still treat Marlon Brando as a hero and a fixture that's beyond description.
Giving them away. So a friend of his adopted one of them and he adopted the other one. So he came up to a friend's house in Indiana and one of them named their kitty Indy and my cat got named Anna.
which we went to, was absolutely spectacular. It was just one of the most amazing sights, and the wind coming off from the waterfalls there just blew our hats off, and we had such a great time. The arahoho blowhoe was absolutely amazing. Mary and I were walking around. We were watching these waves splashing against the rocks. And it wasn't until we had to leave because it was getting late and they were closing it that we actually saw the hole there where the water was rising up, of which they called the blowhoe. Jarins Wae Gardens. The first thing that struck us when we got there were the chickens, the roosters, and their bright colors was just amazing. We watched them and we saw chickens with, baby chickens, and it was spectacular. Here we were able to see the breadfruit tree in this park. And unfortunately, the breadfruit tree didn't have any fruit on it at this particular time of the year. And that was disappointing because that was the whole basis for the HMS Bounty and their mutiny, was the fact that they had to give water on the ship to keep these plants alive. And I was looking forward to seeing what the fruit on these trees were. Cathedral. Mary and I, we always love looking at cathedrals, going inside and exploring. And we wish we had time here, but we didn't. The bays while we were driving were absolutely spectacular. Looking out, seeing sailboats, just amazing. As we were driving back to the Hilton Hotel, all of a sudden the day was turning into night, and we could see the change, which happened very quickly. It went from seemed like bright light to night in no time at all, which was just surprising, and it was just so beautiful looking out at the night sky. Day 3 of our visit to Tahiti, we spent exploring the capital city of Papeete, enjoying the shops and having lunch, and then going to the Pearl Museum to learn a little bit about what is so famous about Tahiti, like the black pearls, which are not actually black, as our driver said the other day, but can be of multiple colors. And this was absolutely spectacular.